And USC extends the lead 50-46, 4:11 to go in the third quarter. Bargesser knifing her way through traffic, kicks it out to Parrish on the right wing, passes up a three-point look, and Moore McNeil swings it to Garzone on the left wing. Garzone driving through traffic, puts it up, and she'll be at the line for 2 shots.
It's a great drive to draw a foul from Garzone. And I think a smart foul because Garzone is good finishing from the left to the right side on that right hand.
Garzone on the day, 9 points, 3 of 7 shooting, 3 of 5 from 3. Last time against USC, not the greatest of days. Shot 3 for 17 from the field and 2 for 11 from 3, and she hits the first free throw.
And that was also kind of in the middle of a slump for her. She is really turned on another gear in the last couple of games, the last couple of weeks of this season.
Garzone has reached the double-figure mark today, her 10th point on that first free throw. She knocks down the second, so has 11. And Indiana cuts the lead for USC back to 2. It's 50-48 Trojans with under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Von Oelhoffen gets things going for the Trojans between the circles, gives to Watkins left wing. Watkins awaiting a screen from Iriafen, ignores it, gives off to Iriafen at the top of the key. She swings a pass to Von Oelhoffen, who will let it fire from the right wing, and Moore McNeil crashes the glass on the rebound. The shot missed strong, and Moore McNeil comes the other way for Indiana. Hoosiers looking to tie or take the lead on this possession as Moore McNeil penetrates the lane, kicks back out to Bargesser right wing. Bargesser driving right baseline, stopped by Howell, and stepped on the boundary. No, a double dribble, a carry on Bargesser.
Yeah, she got her hand under the basketball and certainly cupped that. I think that's the right call.
So a turnover for Indiana. That is the 11th of the game for the Hoosiers. Only 14 points off those 11 turnovers for USC. Von Oelhoffen will initiate for the Trojans and give off to Howell. Right back to Von Oelhoffen, right wing. Garzone giving her a little room as Indiana now triple teams in the post with Iriafen. Iriafen tries to put up a shot. Garzone got a piece of it. It's out of bounds, and it will stay with the Trojans.
I'm impressed by Iriafen. She held on to that for that long and even had some idea of getting a shot up.
3:14 to go in the third quarter, 50-48 USC as Watkins handles the ball, penetrating the lane, leaning in on Moore McNeil, banks it in, and draws a foul.
Usually with one of those where you're jumping in to the defender, you're just kind of throwing up a prayer of a shot, but she had solid form on that, drew the contact from Moore McNeil and got it to go pretty cleanly.
Watkins is such a talented player that shots that look like prayers for other players
are normal,
are calculated shots for her.
That's a good way of putting it, Ian, and that's kind of what we've seen all season with her.
She's got every accolade, watch list, award in the books. Ranks 11th all-time in USC history in scoring, and she's only a sophomore, and she converts on the three-point play. 53-48, the Trojan lead with 3:06 to go in the third quarter as Bargesser looks to start Indiana's possession, uses a screen moving left from Striplin, and Garzone on the curl. Looking for Moore McNeil on the cut, can't find her. Moore McNeil in trouble, now driving free throw line, steps back on Iriafen. Nothing going for Indiana down low. Moore McNeil will back it out to Parrish, top of the key, 7 on the shot clock. Right back to Moore McNeil, passes up a deep three-point look, dribbles the ball off her foot, and it's taken away by Howell. Trojans coming the other way, drop-off pass to Von Oelhoffen. Nice pass inside to Smith on the baseline cut, and Smith puts it up and in for 2, and the Trojans now up 7. They've made 5 of their last 7 field goal attempts. Indiana scoreless in the last 2:33. Hoosiers down 7, 55-48. Bargesser driving her way in the lane, comes to a stop. Feed out to the right corner for Moore McNeil, who passes up a 3, gives down to the right block for Striplin, who takes a mid-range jumper and knocks it down. Whistle on the floor, and the referee is speaking to Terry Morin and the Indiana bench, a delay of game warning.
That's the second now.
1 for each team.
Yeah.
55-50 is the USC lead in the quarterfinals of the 2025 TIAA Big Ten Women's Basketball Tournament. Top-seeded Trojans against the 9-seeded Hoosiers, and the Trojans trying to escape this one, only leading by 5 with 2:05 to go in the third. Smith, a pass is deflected off the hands of Watkins into the hands of Iriafen, who hits another 19-foot right elbow jumper.
Well, that's her deal. That's her spot. She wants to get there and shoot every time down the floor.
14 points for Iriafen on the day. The lead is back to 7 for USC with 1:48 to go in the third quarter. Bargesser bounce pass to Garzone at the free throw line. It's tipped away. Garzone trying to fight for the basketball. She was grabbed by Watkins, and much to the delight of this crowd, Watkins is called for a foul.
Well, of course, I mean, the crowd is going to like it when it goes Indiana's way. And I don't know if that's the right call, but it puts, for the next minute and 44, it puts Indiana in the bonus, which is pretty important right now.
It puts Garzone at the charity stripe, about 90% on the year from the free throw line. Every point matters in a close game like this with high stakes, and Garzone able to capitalize on her first opportunity from the line. Second team All-Big Ten nod for Garzone this year.
Some discussion between the referees about maybe something going on the Indiana bench.
Nonetheless, the referees' discussion is broken up. Garzone has really been the leader for this Indiana team from a scoring perspective. She's been streaky at times, but today feels like a day where she's got it rolling a little bit. And she knocks down the second free throw. 1:43 to go in the third quarter. 57-52, the Trojans lead over Indiana. Smith, hounded at the free throw line, gives off to Iriafen. Another 18-foot right elbow jumper. You give it to me, I'll take it. And Iriafen knocks it down again, 16 on the day for the graduate senior, the Stanford transfer. 59-52 USC as Garzone has it on the logo, surveying the defense, looking for Chesky on the right wing, can't find her. Now will bounce it to her. About 35 feet out from the basket, Chesky will bounce it into Garzone on the low right block. The ball is out of bounds, but a foul previous is on the Trojans.
Yeah, that's going to go on von Oelhoffen and put Garzone at the line again. And now Lily Meister back in the game.
Well, Lily Meister exited with two athletic trainers, didn't put any pressure on that left leg, and now back in the game. Some real toughness.
Extreme.
From the Indiana junior.
I thought they were going to put in Faith Wiseman, but I mean, that is credit to her character and toughness to come back out. She looked like she was in a great deal of pain and must have gotten better back in the locker room.
Garzone hit the first free throw. As soon as Meister went down, Mackenzie Holmes went over to Faith Wiseman on the Indiana bench and started talking to her about potential things that she would need to know if she was coming into this game, but Meister is back. Garzone hits both free throws. It's back to a 5-point lead for USC with 77 seconds to go in the third quarter. Howell swings a pass to von Oelhoffen on the right wing, who drops it down low for Iriafen. The ball is out of bounds off the hand of Kennedy Smith, and it will be Indiana basketball with 60 seconds to go in the third quarter.
That was excellent defense by Meister on her first possession back in. That's exactly what you want to see if you're an Indiana fan.
Soft full court press from USC. Watkins and von Oelhoffen in the front court. They'll now move to the back court, as Garzone will take her time and initiate this Indiana possession. Behind the back dribble, steps back, left wing three. Oh, that was nasty! Yarden Garzone lost her defender and drained a 30-foot three on the left wing. 59-57 USC leads, and an offensive foul on the other end. Iriafen drove her shoulder into Lily Meister before the possession could get going, and Indiana will have the basketball with a chance to tie or take the lead with 36.2 remaining in the third quarter.
That three-pointer from Garzone on the other end could very well end up being a catalyst for an Indiana run, and the offensive foul, they'll get basically two possessions for one.
The shot clock and game clock separated by about 6 seconds. Moore McNeil has it on the logo, directing traffic for the Hoosiers moving left to right. Moore McNeil taking her time as IU chants break out here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, a very pro-Indiana crowd. 21 on the game clock, 14 on the shot clock. Moore McNeil still waiting for the first action. 59-57 USC leads. First pass goes to Meister at the free throw line. Give to Parrish, left wing three. Misses everything, and Smith corrals the rebound for USC. 6 on the clock. Watkins gets it across the timeline, gives to Howell, driving left baseline, puts up a floater. It's off the front of the rim. Meister crashes the glass, and after three, it's a 2-point game here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. 59-57 USC leads, and an invigorated Indiana team and Indiana crowd ready for some fourth quarter action.